And next we'll move over to France with FIRA, F-I-R-A, the French International Robotics Association. We've got Milan and Gwendolyn joining us. Hello to France.
Hi, everybody. I'm Mailaen Cazenave, the co-director, the second co-director of GoFar, and we are very happy to be with you today from France. And thank you to Western Growers for the invitation. So we will start talking about our nonprofit organization and then to present our action. So please, next slide. And the second one. Okay, so GoFar is the global organization for agricultural robotics, is the cornerstone association for promotion of agricultural robotics. So we launched the organization two years ago, but our action start 5 years ago now, but the official organization was created in 2019. So GoFar mission is to promote and to develop the agricultural robotics sector at an international level. Not only we are based in France, but our action are definitely worldwide. So GoFar meets the increasing needs for visibility and networking of the agricultural robotics sector. So the organization aims to organize the meeting between the relevant stakeholders of the industry. We are working with all the key players of the value chain of the agricultural robotics industry. So our action are addressing to farmers, but also we are working with robots manufacturer, with technologies suppliers, with university and research, with also agri-furniture and agricultural machinism. So we are supporting all the key players of the value chain by taking an active part in the development of the market and by implementing a promotional campaign of international scales. So please, the next slide. So we are different action in GoFar every year. So first, FIRA, which is the main international forum of agricultural robotics. This is an international event for the industry. We will come back later. We launched last year a web media called Agricultural Robotics News. So it's a free online media with dedicated to the industry with a monthly newsletter. So you can find different category in this media. So we talk about the market, about robotics, about research, about the new technology, and it's dedicated to the industry. And in our action, we are also developing international collaboration. So it can be with major international events such as the SEMA in France or Agri Week in Tokyo, for example, AgroMech in Denmark. We are also working with major media in Europe, for example, with Future Farming. In the US, we are working with Meister Media and also WWH Media with the Robo Business Direct, for example. And we are also developing strong collaboration with major organizations, such as here for the US with Western Growers, but also in Brazil with ABIMAC, and with different organizations, we can help us to spread and to promote and to develop the agricultural robotics industry, because we cannot we need to collaborate and to create an international worldwide to help the development of the industry. So here it's an overview of our nonprofit organization, but please take now time to talk about the major event, of course, of the industry, the FIRA. So please, next slide.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mailaen. So yes, indeed, FIRA, the International Forum of Agricultural Robotics, We are going to present you the history of the event on the next slide, please. On the next slide, you will see that Fira is not a new event. Maybe you've already heard about it, or maybe not, but it has been launched in 2016. So we are about to organize the 6th edition this year. As you can see the key figures, the event has been growing very fast. It has been launched and we were around 200 people, maybe mainly coming from Europe, as the event takes place physically in France. But year after year, we have seen the increased interest of the industry to be all together and to build this new industry all together. This is the aim. The main goal of FIRA is to gather the key players of all the value chain, from the manufacturer to the producers and the farmers, of course, but also with the technology suppliers, the research, and all the value chain. So this is why I think FIRA is really developing that fast. In the, last year, it was in December 2020. Of course, we had to make a big choice. From the beginning of the organization of FIRA 2020, we said that it was going to be virtual. So we didn't want to be a plan B for FIRA 2020 in this virtual edition. And we took this opportunity as a big opportunity to develop the event internationally. And we think that the success was here, as we could gather, and we are going to gather again and again new participants. 3,000 attendees are going to join FIRA, as FIRA stays open until June 2021. So this is an invitation. Please come and register. You can still have a look around at FIRA contents and partners. You can also have a look at the robot manufacturers that presented their innovation. This is very important. FIRA is the place to be when it comes to have a look, an overview of all the main manufacturer of agricultural robots. You can have a look at the demos that the manufacturers presented. You can also listen to their pitches. And it's very, very interesting to see how many functionalities and features manufacturers are co-developing with the producers. You can discover robots that are harvesting, picking. This is our subject today, but also about another main issue, that is the weed control. So please have a look at FIRA again this year. It's online and you can find it. You will have a look at the website later. We can go to the next slide, please. Now let's talk about FIRA 21, that is going to take place in December this year, from the 7th to the 9th. We are going to organize this year, hopefully, an hybrid version, both in person and in the virtual format, on the same platform that we experienced last year. That is American 6Connex. It's a very, very impressive platform. The goal of FIRA again is to follow up the main evolution of the industry in terms of technologies, legacy, markets, and of course, new robots and the new entrants on the market. How FIRA is articulated? It's events based on contents, on sessions, on discussions. So we organize live sessions such as roundtables, keynotes, the scientific workshop with the non-profit Robagri, the thematic workshops depending on the crops and on the features, and some pitches also. The exhibition hall is also developing a lot, with robot manufacturers presenting their evolution, but also technology suppliers. In this edition 2021, we are going to reintroduce the B2B meetings and some informal way to do networking, which we think is very, very relevant for the industry. And again, demos of robots, and this time, hopefully, we're going to organize some in fields directly to see the robots in motion. So as I mentioned, you can still register for this year edition on FIRA-Agtech.com. We can move on the next slide. So Maya, please, if you want to introduce the...
Yes, yes, we see that we develop the FIRA for about 5 years now. And this event is definitely an international event because we can see that we gather even more the audience from the US, from Australia, etc., and also new partners coming from the different corner of the world. So we develop strong collaboration with media, with partners, with manufacturer in the US, and also with Western growers. We find a good way to collaborate and to continue our collaboration for this year. So we decided to launch a FIRA dedicated to the US market. So it won't be the same, of course, the major event that we have in December, but and it's still, the work is still in progress. We are still thinking about it, but we definitely want to start organizing FIRA in the different region of the world, you know, to be really focused on the needs of the market, because even if it's global, I think it's important, you know, to be local in the way we are doing our event, and we are presenting the robot, the needs, and the different issues of the industry. And it's also important for us, and we are working like this from the beginning, it's to build collaboration. We are not working alone. We are a non-profit organization. We are creating a worldwide ecosystem, but we want to collaborate. And it's the same for FIRA, it's the same for our action, and it will be the same for the US. So we are thinking, you know, about organizing a technical day, probably in November. And of course, targeting for, you know, we are targeting producer and farmer, but also we want to work with robot manufacturers, technological suppliers, for a big day in California. Maybe you can complete, Gwen, with the content.
Yeah, exactly. So what we think is that the main point, and as Western Growers is promoting and experiencing this, we need to provide solutions. Okay, so we need to provide robots that are working and that are bringing innovative solutions to producers. So first of all, we need to organize some conferences, some keynotes, to explain a little bit more how robots can help on labor issues, on safety issues, etc. So it's very relevant for us to bring this content to the US in California, to better understand maybe from the producer side how it can be a huge help and a huge support for their everyday work. Then, and that will be the main parts of FIRA USA, we are going to bring demos of robots in the fields, in different on different crops. That's very important. So we want to bring it for corn, for vineyards, for vegetables, for seeds. So really, it has to be full, and to we will have a very big chance to discover in one place so many robots in motion. And then we also want to promote the expertise and the skills of our partners through some corners in an exhibition zone.
And why California? It's because there is major robot manufacturer. So we can see now on the screen, there is FarmWise coming after us. Hi. And there is also Naya Technology from France in the US, and there is Gus, and there is other major robot manufacturer that we are already working with. So we think that it's time now, you know, to have this kind of event. So we totally are still creating this event. We totally want to work with partners and with organization in the US who want to take part of the ag revolution, we can say. So in the next slide, in the final slide, you have the contacts, our contacts, the FIRA website, our media website, our social network. We are very engaged, and you have also our email address if you want to learn more about the FIRA, about the GoFar, and about the action we want to make in the US and to collaborate with us. We are totally open for this kind of action. I think we've done.
Yeah, thank you very much, everyone. So yes, please don't hesitate to contact us to have an overview of how we could collaborate in promoting your expertise through FIRA.
Thank you very much. Have a very good day and a good pitch to FarmWise and the others.
Yeah, good pitch.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
And thanks for the picture. We appreciate it.
Thank you for the FIRA, the FIRA overview, Mailaen and Gwendolyn. And if it